Hello, Bloodlines tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall with me, BlueAnkylo. Yesterday, or last episode, depending on how long ago it was for you, we basically hacked into the security company so that while we're doing our big run here against Aztec, we're less likely to be murdered by reinforcement security. Simple enough. So let's get started. Time to board the train. So yeah, we're heading to Aztecnology's Berlin compound to sabotage the Bloodline Research Project. You guys remember, right? We're going to take our standard group. Hopefully this time we get some combat so I can show you off our new gun. We haven't had really a chance. Also, we've got a new healing ability on Glory we've never seen either, so we've got some cool new stuff to check out. Aztecnology, a giant in the worlds of technology and magical research, one of the most powerful and feared corporations on the planet. There are very few places in the world that the tendrils of Aztecnology cannot reach. Remember, Blitz's girlfriend is somehow twined up in these guys. Germany is no exception. The black glass edifice of Azzy Pyramid dominates the courtyard of the Zitadel Spandau, and countless other more innocuous facilities can be found all over Berlin. The lab that they maintain in the Jarul district is one of these. According to your client, the project that the Azzies are working on here is dangerous. So dangerous that she's paying you to bring down the entire building. And that must mean it's no joking around. So we're still got our mostly standard gear set up. At least I've got one spirit for emergencies, so got that going for us. And, no. The Jarul district is everything that your client made it out to be. Corporate complexes of all description crowd into one another, competing for the district's limited space. Lights burn in all of the windows, but the streets stand empty. No shoppers, no pedestrians, nothing but silence. Quiet out here. A friend of mine did a job here once. Told me that the local wage slaves are all issued efficiency apartments deep inside the compound. Apparently, the buildings are all linked up on an underground tram system. Bed to cubicle is less than 5 minutes, most days. The poor bastards don't even get to see the sun. I mean, if I had to have a job, having a 5-minute underground train commute where you don't get stuck in traffic for 2 hours to get to work, that's a nice perk. Of course, wage slaves have problems, so it's not all good here. That ain't living, it's a slow death. That shakes his head. I just don't get wage slaves, man. I really, really don't. They generally don't have an option. Well, the option is go on the streets and get murdered. Keep the team alive. I like that objective. Oh, let's interact with whatever this is. Searching the dead drop, you find a package with the telltale markings of the Shadowrun. Aztecnology. This is an open request for research data from Aztecnology, Jarul District Branch. The Azzies conduct their research in secrecy. They use their money and power to obscure the truth. We will uncover their secrets. We will share them with the world. We will level the playing field between Aztecnology and its competition. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information. Shadowrun. Well, that's nice. We got a nice little side objective there. I will keep my eye open for project data. We're going to blow the building up anyway to hide, to bury their research. And then we'll share it with the world. Uh-oh. This looks good. Oh, and Luca again, huh? This guy. Your comlink crackles with static. A moment later, the sonorous voice of Luca Dwyer begins to speak to your ear. Hello again, Lady Blue. I have an opportunity for you. You are in Aztecnology. How do you know where I am? Well, that facility is also home to an executive, a small man who foolishly believes he is beyond our reach. In this, he is mistaken. We would like you to deliver a message to this effect. How much am I getting paid? As long as it doesn't get in the way of my mission. This is such a simple task, I can't imagine that it would. All that we need you to do is whisper a phrase into his ear. We are pleased the Project Vincent is going so well. If you wanted to embellish the fact that he is receiving this message in the one place where he feels the most secure, we wouldn't stop you. And that's all there is to it. A simple job, but an important one. I have already marked your target's current location on your PDA. We have great faith in you for no reason because you've never done anything for us. Please don't disappoint us, as you usually do. I don't think we've actually completed anything properly for him in this entire run, this entire scenario. But we'll see. All we have to do is say something to this guy. We'll probably accidentally kill him, but, you know. So, hey guys. Your comm link buzzes. There is a series of clicks on the connection, and a connection is established. A moment later, Paul Amsel begins to speak. Alright, Lady Blue, that's Aztec Complex just in front of you. You'll note the heavy security posts in the front door. Those are Aztecnology employees. They're dangerous, to be sure, but you could probably take them without too much difficulty. Unfortunately, the Aztecs also have contracted Knight Errant to protect the facility. They're the ones you need to worry about. Just to reiterate, you'll want to keep a low profile on the run. Get in and get out as quickly and quietly as possible. Knight Errant keeps a high threat response team on site, and you don't want to tangle with them. Trust me on that. If you do need to go loud, give it everything you've got. You're going to be reducing the building to a smoldering crater anyway, but I'd highly recommend stealth over a frontal assault. We won't be shooting till we run out of words. Good woman, I'll begin by trying to find an alternative path into the building, something out of sight. Once the facility calls for help, you're going to be in on a tight timetable. So let's not agitate the captain here. We could probably kill them all, but, you know, I don't mind trying to be stealthy. We had really good success with stealth last episode. Let's go check out what this cool statue is. Also, there's more guards over here anyway. Cheap corporate art looks like the marble from a distance, but up close, it looks like an injection molded plasticite. Plasticrete? Plasticrete? Sounds terrible. It's the stuff plastic excretes. Plastic poop, that's what that is. A shoddily built soy calf shop. Looks like it's closed. Huh. I guess they're not wage slaves there. A human and a dwarf, both in early 20s, stand huddled in the courtyard. They don't seem to notice your approach. She's been gone a long time, Mira. I'm getting worried, aren't you? She's my girlfriend, Heinrich. Of course I'm worried. She can handle herself. On the streets, yeah, but against the Azzies, I just don't know. She'll be okay. Brave words, but her tone tells a different story. It's plain as day she's worried sick. Oh man, I don't know what to do, Mira. And I still say messing with the Azzies was a bad idea. What else are we supposed to do? That compound of theirs is lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree. They got more power than they know what to do with. We need that juice, Heimer. Our solar collectors are garbage. And keep the lights on after a few days of cloud cover. If we can't keep the lights on after a few days of cloud cover, how do you think we're going to survive the winter? I know, Mira, I know. But couldn't we have just bought some secondhand panels? They can't be that expensive. We could have, sure. Before Danny spent our last handful of Nuyen on those forged keycards. She straightens up, puts on a brave face. She'll be fine. She'll be back any second now. Just you wait. Sounds like trouble. But maybe they have a way into the building. Mira looks up at you, her expression guarded. Yeah, what do you want? Ah, could you use some help? Sounds like your friend has gotten herself in trouble. Her tone is sharp. We'll be fine. What we don't need is a stranger butting into our business. So just go away, alright? Have a nice day. Mira, look at her. That's a professional. She can help us. He takes a step towards you, his arms wide. Please, ma'am. We do need your help. She just doesn't want to admit it. If it's bad for the Azzies, it's good for me. I'll help you out. Oh, thank God. And thank you, too. He turns to Mira. Give her the spare key card that Danny bought. She's gonna fix this for us. You can see the mistrust in her eyes, but after a moment's hesitation, she begins to fish around in her bag. Finally, she produces a thick plastic key card. She hands it to you. This'll get you into the utility tunnel. Danny went down there about half an hour ago. She said she'd be back in 10 minutes. Find her for us, okay? Please, bring her back safe. Well, that gets us down there. That's what I was looking for. Secret entrance, anyway. Utility tunnel, sounds good. Somebody spent a fair amount of money on this utility hatch, and it's plastered with anti-tampering warnings to prove it. A cursory inspection shows you that the hatch has been mag-locked. A fairly sophisticated model from the look of it. Short of using an authorized keycard, there's no way you're getting past this thing. I mean, I think technically you can deck through some of those, but it's, or rigor, like, you know, it's combination. Like, I think technically it's possible, it's just very, very difficult. Anyway, the indicator light on the mag lock changes from red to green, there's an audible thunk, and the hatch pops open, revealing a ladder down to the utility tunnel below. Easy peasy. Alright, utility tunnel, go. The lock appears to be short-circuited. Well... In an instant, you size up the scene playing out in front of you. A young elf, dressed in the same shabby cheap clothes that the cafe kids were, Danny, cornered with no place to run. A pair of Aztecnology security drones closing in for the kill. The drones are low grade, but they're armed, and Danny's hands are empty. She's in trouble and she knows it. The futility of her situation is written all over her face. An instant later, the drone sensors alert them to your presence. They spin in unison to face you. Intruders detected. Weapons detected. Lethal force authorized. Danny's eyes widen, and she hits the deck. The panic spills out in a scream. Look out! Ah, we got nothing to worry about. We even get to go first for once. This never happens. They also have 20 HP. So I got this new gun. 99%. I like it. No, that's the shotgun. This is the new one. Auto fire. Well, these take 2 action points. Treasure shot. I like that. Marks the target. Makes them easier to hit. Deadeye shot. Pierces armor. They don't even have armor. These things are like pretty pathetic. I mean, Iger's like, oh, there's some drones here. Poof, poof. As if that was even... Yeah, we're good. Our troll dealt with it. Danny looks you up and down. When she's finished sizing you up, she puts her hands on her hips and smiles. Thanks for the rescue. Takes a pair to bring down a weapon from Azzy. Bring a weapon into Azzy territory. Everybody knows they shoot first. Well, actually, they did not. This time, hand shot first. Life in the shadows is all about taking risks. Actually, honestly, wasn't much of a risk. Those drones were second rate at best. Well, you took care of them quick enough. Nice shooting, by the way. You saved me some real trouble there. The drones wouldn't have shot me, but I wasn't looking forward to spending the next week in Azzy interrogation cell. I've heard stories. Probably worse than being shot. The stories are true. Iger shakes her head. You have no idea how lucky you are. If they'd taken you, you'd have spent the rest of your miserable life wishing you'd been shot. Yeah, see, I think she had the wrong idea here. I'll take your word for it. I'm not planning on making a habit of this. She slaps the side of the power conduit with a smile. And I shouldn't need to. The tap's all hooked up and ready. Impressive. Emmerich wasn't convinced that you could pull it off. Yeah, well, it's amazing what you can teach yourself to do when your livelihood depends on it. Blitz leans in to inspect her work. Yeah, that looks like a pretty solid connection. Nice soldering job on those contacts there. I'd say you're good to go. He straightens, casts a glance back at you. You know, Chief, we could use the setup for our advantage. It wouldn't be too hard for me to manufacture a power spike from here. We could overload the Azzy's power grid without disabling the generator's safety overrides. Wouldn't cause any permanent damage, but the confusion might give us an opening to get into the building. Your call, of course. Just thought I'd bring it up. Danny's eyes go wide. Whoa, hold up. If you do that, they'll trace it. Aztecnology will find the power tap, and they'll come down on us. I mean, we just saved your life. You do owe us. Yeah, you saved my life all right, but now you're talking about doing something that'll get all of us killed. Me, Myra, Heinrich. He's got a little sister to look after. What happens to her if the Azzies take us away? I don't know if I'm gonna, like, permanently give up my option for sneaking in if I don't do this. I can't do it. You're right. I wouldn't do that to you. Tell your friends everything's gonna be alright. She breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks. You know, some people say that Shadowrunners are ruthless criminals, guns for hire, just out for the money. It's good to see this isn't always the case. Yeah. Get out of here, kid. I'm gonna bail on out of here. I've been stuck in this tunnel too long already, and like you said, the others are worried, but if there's ever anything we can do for you, come by the shop. You'll be welcome at our place for life. Can I just trigger it now? Yeah, we can still do it. No, we won't do that. Unless I have absolutely no... unless that's the only stealth option. There's got to be a way to talk our way through, right? We've got all these charisma points. We've got our own Decker. You know, we can figure a way out without having to get these kids killed. There she is, our hero. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for bringing her back. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for helping to keep the Azzies off our tails. If Danny had been captured, yeah, it would have been bad. She reaches up, grabs Danny's hand, clutches it tight. Worse than bad, babe. A lot worse. She looks down at Mira and smiles, squeezes her hand tight. Anyway, thanks again for the rescue. We all owe you a lot. If there's ever anything that any of us can do for you, you just let us know. I can't even talk to them. Oh, a good deed with no reward. Maybe we'll come back in a minute. I do need to find a way into this building. I wonder if that was my one shot at stealth, and I just wrecked it. You know what? It's fine. If we have to kill everything, we'll kill everything. Stealth is overrated. Well, we tried. Well, the front door will skip for now. We'll see what this guy's doing back here. Hey, buddy. Doesn't care. Alright. There's a worker. An LTG worker. What does that mean? This LTG tech's overalls are smeared with sweat and grime. A scowl is plastered across her face. She takes a quick glance at you and turns back to work. Unless you're here to help me fix this panel, you better stay the hell out of my hair. Otherwise, I'll call security and have them drag you out. Blitz could do it. Have Blitz look at the panel. Quickly, Blitz shows her the problem, 2 mismatched connections. Hey, yeah, you're right. She looks up at you. The scowl disappeared from her face, but she doesn't look happy either. Look, I really appreciate the help, but I have to do this myself. I'm already way behind, and corporate's gonna have my ass if I don't get this done before lunch. Thank goodness. Maybe I should have put that 7th point in here just in case we run into a skill check that needs a 7. You know, if you're that far behind, you could always go catch up on your other work. Leave me to work on the panel. It'll be no trouble. A confused scowl crosses her face. It's up to number 6. That's our cap right now. I don't even know you, buddy. You're not my buddy, pal. You're not my friend, buddy. Why in God's name would I leave you alone with a panel that I'm responsible for? When did Aztecnology ever do anything for you, aside from working you half to death? Let me take care of the panel. You can clock out early. I'll even spread a little spending money your way. I mean, seriously, you should get away from this building. Aw, man, I still lost 100 Nuyen? You make a compelling argument. This job has been a load of dreck since they canned my assistant. Screw it, the panel's all yours. I'm off to find a pub. Well, we saved her life and it cost us 100 million, but we're still We're sneaking. And we got some karma for it. Can you make a power spike from here? The lock on the casing has been broken and exposed cabling spills out of a number of places. Blitz! Thanks, Blitz. Well, that's easy enough. Who needs to do this power spike when you just talk your way through things? I'm glad we found the charismatic version. I wonder if I should put that 7th point into charisma. The glittering halls of the Aztecnology facility stand in sharp contrast to the Megacorp's unsavory reputation. Everything in here screams money, from the mirror polish of the floor to the obsidian inlays in the walls. The generators and the Bloodline project lie somewhere beneath your feet. Nice work, Lady Blue. There have been no alerts here thus far. Hopefully, you'll continue to avoid detection as you make your way through the building. If an alert does go out, I'll put you on I'll get you an ETA on the reinforcements, but hopefully it won't come to that. I have marked an elevator on your PDA. I'd start making my way there if I were you. It's the most efficient path to reach your objective. Best of luck. So I was thinking about it, and I decided I'm probably going to want to put more points into spirits or conjuring later. Because we just hit a skill check that required 6 in charisma, I'm going to put 1 into 7 just in case we run into a skill check that needs a 7 while we're on this run. Because, hey, talking my way through things is supposed to be my game. It's my jam, everybody. Alright. So, optional, give message to the Aztecnology executive. So is that on this floor, maybe? Got to keep my eyes open for the executive, and I got to try to find the project data. That's probably like in a computer or maybe a hacking, like, you know, one of the Matrix runs for Blitz. So got to keep my eye open for jack points and executives. Lots of locked doors. I wonder if this just takes me out to the front. You could hack through that door. Well, I'll check this one first. Other hallway. Oh, whoa, 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 intruders! What? What? I didn't get any options at all. Okay, well, I don't buy that. Hold up. That's not, like, okay, look, guys, you know, when you're trying to play a stealth mission, you have to have some sort of sign that opening a door is going to completely break your stealth. I didn't get any kind of heads up if you open this door, game over, your stealth is finished. Like, there was no talk out of it option, there was no be patient and let him walk by option, there was nothing. That was just game over. So that kind of, you know, like, that's not fair. That's just not fair. So I'm gonna reload that one. Can't stop me, it's done. So anyway, don't open that door, apparently. Pfft, who would have known? Alright, well, instead of opening the bad door, let's get Blitz to hack in, I guess. So we're gonna not set off any alarms. Security cameras. Maybe once I have security cameras, I can see where the where that guard would be, and then we can avoid them. But I mean, go left or go right. Going right means, you know, your stealth is over. That seems kind of rude. Let's get our attacker out there. There's nowhere for cover anyway, really, so no point worrying about it. They didn't even attack. Foolish enemy, I see. Could go for the alarm. This looks like a fairly small node, though. We can hit 2 of them, probably. This guy, the Sparky, has the most HP. I wonder if that's enough to kill him next turn. It would be really nice if you could see how many, you know, HP they have in the Matrix. Well, doesn't matter anyway, he's dead. Probably should have done the alarm there, but it's fine. Let's get this security camera. Oh, there's nowhere to go here anyway. This is really small. Elevator controls. Hack all the things. Secure door controls. I'm really hoping that the security cameras cover my problem with the stealth. Just bad luck. I opened the wrong door, I guess. We're out of here in lots of time. Alright, so secure doors are all unlocked. So I can see mostly where the guards are. I guess just opening this door triggers because he can see you from there. Wonder if there's like enemy patrols. Oh, maybe it's just like you have to time it. Well, let's check out this room first, now that it should be unlocked. Oh, that's the executive. That's the guy we need to talk to. Can I sneak around him? Not if Blitz doesn't start following us. Weird. Well, maybe from here we can do some more. Aztecnology inventory services. Press any key to begin. The terminal springs to life. A quick scan of its contents reveals little of value, but you do find a message that catches your attention. From Meyer Fatima J. to Lange Katja. Katja, I've got some pretty grave concerns about this new project. I wonder if that's the actual person that hired us. I don't know what they're doing downstairs, not exactly anyway, but I'm pretty thoroughly creeped out by some of the inventory requests that have been coming up to my desk recently. When we decided to sign on with Aztecnology, we talked this over. We knew the company's reputation, and I said I could handle whatever came my way, but this, I don't know, Katja, this last order crossed the line. What would the research team need with a bulk order of gags, restraints, and 500 liters of hydrochloric acid? The final solution. Uh-oh, I've got to run. Just got a message over the comm. Looks like Central wants to see me about something. I'll catch you back at your apartment later tonight. Let's talk about this over a bottle of wine. I know that I could use it. Phew. She's dead. Just a guess, Chief, but I'm thinking that she never got to enjoy that glass of wine. If she sent that email from an unsecured terminal, then the Azzies found out, and while she was typing it, they found out and then killed her. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? I don't understand. Okay, this guy is patrolling to some degree. I'm just gonna save. If you're ever wondering why I don't play stealth games on my channel, this is why. Because I don't understand the mechanics, and then I get mad when I lose my stealth. I mean, how am I supposed to get up there? Go, 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 go. Like, I didn't have anywhere nearly enough time to do that. So how are you supposed to even possibly talk to this guy without killing her? I mean, I'll try it one more time, and if I can't, I guess I'm not gonna do that. Like, maybe what it means is the mission for, Luca Dwyer is just impossible without going hot, maybe? I don't know. But, I mean... I thought I timed it pretty well. Like, you don't want to open it right now, probably, because she'd hear you. What if I open it... Wait for her to go around and then just run as quickly as I can to the door once she goes past one more time. Okay, as soon as she turns her back, start running. Nope. I don't think we can do it. Well, I'm not interested in going hot right now. Because this starts a timer, right? I'm pretty sure it said last time we broke stealth there that as soon as these guys saw us, the reinforcements started coming. And it does break our objectives, actually, so... Oh well. Stealth is just not for this Ankylo. You know, I like watching people play games that are stealth mechanics, like stealth-oriented focused. What was that one? I forget the name of it. It was with like all the plague rats and everything. It was a really cool game, but I could never handle... Like, I didn't have the patience for the stealth mechanics. So I don't know if we can get past that door or that door with the patrols. So let's try the only other door left. Well, we're not getting very far in here. The screen to this terminal comes alive at your approach. The Aztecnology login screen awaits your password. Alright, hack it up. Pay data! Nice! Well, that's a good optional objective, but how do we continue the stealth here? We already did this, right? Like, maybe I can sneak by this one or something? I don't see a lot of options here. If you open a door and you're immediately captured, or you're immediately triggered. Oh, there's not a lot of time left. I really don't think there's anything left to do in here, though. Definitely, you know, no, there's no way. I clicked all three. There's nowhere else you can go. Oh. And I don't think we'll be able to try this again, or else the alarm will go off anyway. But yeah, there's no way that's got anything I missed. So jacking this gave us the cameras, the doors that we couldn't have opened anyway. Because we couldn't open that one without jacking into that. Or that one. Pay data from the 3 doors, the security camera, and the elevator controls. I mean, I can see a room over here with a locker. Is that where I'm supposed to go, maybe? Like, maybe we can't get through this room because that's the elevator. Maybe we can find a way to sneak past that one? I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna just get caught immediately again. I'm gonna save again. So, okay, he just left the room. Make a run for it? I don't know. Okay. But then what? Now we're just stuck in here? I mean, maybe wait for him to go by again and we can get through that door? But that, she would see us immediately. These lockers are stuffed full of spare knight-errant security uniforms. Oh. Dress up time! Grimly, your teammates set about struggling into the complicated and ill-fitting uniforms. Like, yeah, what is Iger gonna do here? I guess they might have troll size. Knight-errant, yeah, they probably have all kinds of metahumans. A few minutes of cursing and a couple of popped rivets later, the job is done. I don't have any rivets. What are you talking about? You take a moment to examine your team and nod in satisfaction. They look like a group of authentic knight-errant security officers. Well, that's handy. I'm all for avoiding a firefight if we can get away with it. He claps you on the shoulder. Good find, Chief. I would never have found this normally. So what does this do? I guess we could have opened that door without jacking in. But it was just random chance whether or not he would have caught us without, like, it was just random luck because we didn't have the cameras. Now, if this is just the same node that we just hacked, I'm just going to back out pretty quick. You think this is the same node? It must be. Okay, don't let the alarm go off, Blue. I feel like that must be the same alarm. That's just an alternate route. Although that route would be stupid because you'd probably get caught by that guy almost for sure. So, okay. Now that we've got... I lost control there for a second because the NPCs were moving. But like, now that we are in uniform, can we walk by these guys? Or I don't know, like... I'm just going to test it out. Okay, so instead of immediately calling alarm, the security guard steps towards you, his weapon slung. I didn't expect to bump into any of you knight-errant guys out here. Are you on patrol? So if you didn't have enough charisma, I don't know if that'll work. What do you think's better, etiquette or charisma? I was just transferred from HQ. They had me walking the perimeter to familiarize myself with the building. Let's get to it then. Alright, so that makes sense. You don't have to stealth anymore. We just had to sneak in there, get our uniform. Just want to check if there's anything down here. It's probably the front entrance. So, fine. Oh, it's all good, guys. It's all good. It was only a little mini stealth, but still, it was like, which way do you want to go? If you mess up, you lose your stealth instantly. Yeah, we're just going on patrol. Well, enjoy the walk and get used to it. They'll have you walking the perimeter for the next few months at least. Charisma! That's the way to go. Too bad we couldn't have even tried to talk it out before we had the uniforms on. So, I guess we can talk to this guy. A worried-looking man in an expensive suit is pacing back and forth in the room. He locks eyes with you, and you can feel the fear radiating out of him. He looks surprised to see you, but not alarmed. Oh, hey, I don't usually see knight-errant personnel wandering around this part of the building. What's up? I mean, we might break our cover, but we'll try. We have mutual friends. They have a message for you. Friends? What friends? What are you talking about? I mean, I hope he doesn't call it for help, but let's try. We are pleased that the Project Vincent is going so well. The executive jerks back as though you slapped him. His face has gone as white as a sheet. Our friends wanted me to deliver this message to you in person, here in your office. I'm sure you understand. Yes, of course. The expression on his face is one of pure horror. Please tell our friends that I hear them loud and clear, and tell them I'm making the call. I will. Alright. Easy enough. That's one we can handle. I was a little bit worried that he was going to call for help, so I didn't want to push it. Alright. Well, that'll probably be a good break for our episode. So, next time, we'll deal with this. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.